Boys are back.
Boys are back in town.
It's always a heated discussion, pre-production.
Yes, Lord.
When we walk in, it's always good. It's always good.
Get the spirits up.
Yeah,
Get the juices
going. Well, you know what it is? It's putting up shots.
Yeah,
Pre-game. Yeah.
Layup line.
Yeah. Speaking of Weezy, give me your winner or loser of the week.
Loser of the week.
Yeah.
Damn. Oh, wow.
You want to grab that corner? You still ain't grab that corner for me. Hey, you talk about me hating being wrong. You don't like being wrong, bro.
Nah, I'm wrong. I'm wrong with the motherfucker. Nah, I'm wrong. I'm sorry if you asked. I'm wrong. Y'all completely right.
I'm on an emotional roller.
Your winner or loser of the week.
Loser of the week, man. The guy that fell out the stands, man, at Drake's concert at the Apollo, man.
That was rough. He had a rough time. Yeah, he fell on people and everything.
Yeah, from the Apollo balcony.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah. The thing about that, when it was all influencers and celebrity people, journalists, stuff like that. So that's embarrassing. Yeah. Because it wasn't a place to buy those tickets. Yeah. Those tickets were gifted.
Yeah,
you couldn't buy.
You could win some, but
that's what I'm saying. Yeah.
I got you. That's like a great show, though.
Yeah,
like a great show. Shout out to the set.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to the dip set.
Talk to me, Jeff.
Man, my winner of the week, Bankroll Fresh, man.
Bankroll Fresh.
Bankroll Fresh. Here's why.
Yeah,
started by your 49ers last season.
Walking your trouble take over.
Yeah, man. I hated it. I hated the fact that Cincinnati played in Buffalo.
Yeah,
but I'm a Bankroll Fresh guy. God rest his dead, and just hearing his music being played, and it fits. If you're an away team, if you play that song as you coming out to the field and as you leave it, you made a statement right there. So
that beat terrible though. That's a terrible beat. Who did that beat? Does Zaytoven do that? I hope not.
I don't think so.
I hope not, Zaytoven.
But if
you're watching this, I apologize. But that's a tough beat. But Bankroll killed that.
Yeah, he did.
Walk your trap, take over your trap. That's my shit, boy. My winner or loser of the week is a loser. It is Eli Apple. Every year around this time, Eli Apple is in the news, man. It's never about play, though. Never about play. It's always about him talking. Just play football, Eli Apple. Leave the talking to the guys, man. You are not like that. Eli Apple isn't like that. You know who can talk like that? Jalen Ramsey can talk like that. Yeah. You understand? What's another guy? Kevin Byard can talk like that. You know what I'm saying? Like a guy that has
Sauce Gardner.
Come on, Sauce can get in there first year.
Can talk like that.
You know?
Yeah.
It's a man, but Eli Apple, whew, you can't talk like that, man. I promise you'll be in the league longer because no one wants to deal with a guy that's just known for talking on socials. Yeah. So just shut up, play.
Yeah,
because I seen him get cooked plenty of times.
Yeah.
Who's that turned him around? Somebody turned him around.
And the thing about it is, like, bro, you playing with, and you know what happened with DeMar Hamlin.
Man, come on, man.
And you playing with the emoji. Then you realize you took it too far, try to backpedal, probably work on your backpedal in the offseason, backpedal more. Like, that's a little rough, man.
Then you're talking to guys, Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs. Yeah. These are all pro guys. Yeah. You know, like, you're not an all pro guy. Only people that can talk to those guys. Yeah. It's all pro guys.
Like that. Yeah.
Like Shaq says, classified G45, whatever. Yeah, you can't talk like that. Can they, Weezy?
Nah. Shoot no.
Man, let's get it, cameraman. Shoot, John. Shoot no.
Sport Press.
Yeah. No layup line, no warm-ups, no nothing. We just walking right into the stadium and get into the game. Let's do it. When the beat on, then it's on. Wearing our right jerseys on the road, cause how we feel where we roam is our home. Leaving these other podcasts null and void. The show can't miss something like Tom Shepard and corduroys. Full Sport Press, you know them boys. Jay run the point, lock for 3, and me, I crash the boards. Weezy told you that it's paid for.
Full Sport Press.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back and some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press Podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. And this is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I'm Jay Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. What it do?
Cameraman, how you doing, brother?
Yeah,
Walk in your trap and take over your trap. Nah.
You don't know that song?
Well, No, he needs some BG. You know what I'm saying?
He definitely.
Yeah. One BG out.
Yeah, we
got to get one more.
Yeah, one
we
more.
Got to get one more. Yeah. Ain't that right, Will?
Yes, sir.
All right. Episode 453. We are predicting landing spots for the 2023 NFL quarterback carousel.
FSP style.
Always FSP style.
You better damn know it.
Better damn believe it.
Kick it out, Jeff. Best of the week. Talk to me.
Well, Jay, I should say, well, cameraman, it is Royal Rumble weekend. So you know what that means. Who gets the W?
No.
All right. We're just going to do two. Just two real quick. Real quick. In the women's Royal Rumble, we have 4 odds-on winners, 5 odds-on winners. Do you think Rhea Ripley will win?
Okay.
Raquel Rodriguez, Becky Lynch, Asuka, or Ronda Rousey? Weezy.
Raquel Rodriguez.
Okay. J-Hope.
Where's my girl at?
Bianca. She's the champ. So the winner of the, I'm sorry, I should have prefaced it with that.
Okay.
The winner of the Royal Rumble
Will
face the champion at WrestleMania.
Oh, Ronda Rousey.
Ronda Rousey. Okay.
Yeah.
So cameraman goes to Asuka. Okay. All right. Cameraman's in the building. All right. In the men's Royal Rumble match, odds-on favorites to win are Cody Rhodes, Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, The Rock, or Stone Cold Steve Austin. Now, the last 2 are not confirmed entries, but on all betting slips have been rising in odds-on favorites to win.
Give me The Rock.
Weezy.
I'm going to go Stone Cold.
Texas Rattlesnake.
Yeah. Right. Again, those 2 aren't confirmed entries, but rumors have it.
If those 2 guys don't come, give me Seth Rollins.
Okay, Weezy, you got one just in case?
I'm going to roll what I got.
Grow with what you got.
We got him. Hey, we got him, y'all. Hey, we got him. We got him.
And that is, we got the W. We got Royal Rumble edition.
Yeah, we got him. Hey, we got him. We got him. Weezy, what you got best of the week?
Best of the week, man. LeBron James scored 40 points on the Clippers, man, this week. That makes him score 40 points on each team in the NBA.
That's big. Him and Kobe Bryant. He just didn't score 40 against the Lakers. So, yeah, shout out to LeBron. He's the only person that did that. That's true. That's definitely true. Yeah. My best of the week is Beyonce Knowles, man. Woo. Or Beyonce Carter, Knowles Carter, however she wants to do it. She got 24 million, guys, for a 1-hour concert, guys, at the Royal Hotel in Dubai. Weezy, let's talk real quick. They said the hotel suite that she stayed in, $110,000 a night, 11,000 square feet.
Bad boy.
We got him. Hey, cameraman, we got him. Hey, we got him. Hey, we got him. We got him.
My dog, Lil
we got him. Yeah, we got him. Yeah, we got him. Worst of the week, Jeffrey. Talk to me.
Jesus. All right, my worst of the week. Josh Allen has the most turnovers in the NFL in the last 3 years.
Oh, clear out. Clear out.
No. That's all I got.
Clear out.
He has the most turnovers in the NFL in the last 3 years. Okay. Do with that information what you will. But I like to thank the people who have been reaching out to me this week saying, bro, I was hard on you when you were saying that stuff a couple of years ago. Mm-hmm. But you're right. Mm-hmm. He ain't like that. Mm-hmm. And there it is. Yeah. I love him. He's a part of my... No, I do. I got to. He's the quarterback. I'm a card-carrying member of the Mafia.
When I bring stats like that, you make fun of my stats like that, though.
I'm just telling you what it is.
I'm saying. You can't be a card-carrying member in this situation. So now you're a card-carrying member of the Stat Club. Talk to me. Lead dogs. I'm
just telling you because people like stats to prove points.
Yeah, you have to.
And that proved the point.
So just remember now. Just
saying that proved the point.
Weezy, talk to me. Your worst of the week.
My worst of the week, man, Gino Auriemma insinuating that Tennessee was cheating the other night, man.
They might have.
And I just think it's a big beef right there that he can't let go of.
He didn't want to play them.
He won the game.
He didn't want to be there.
He didn't want to be there.
He don't like Knoxville like that.
Yeah. My worst of the week, man, is a A&E documentary I watch, guys. Oh, it's the Playboy documentary. Oh, man, guys.
Wow.
Listen to me, guys. Yeah. You guys have to watch this.
Okay.
Because A&E expanded its documentary series. Listen now. Secrets of Playboy. Now, guys.
Is this new? Or is this
just came out in 2022.
I think I see this. Okay, go ahead.
It's 12 episodes.
Yeah, I didn't see all of them, but yeah.
Mm-hmm. They put a light on Hugh Hefner's ass. Yeah. And it shows some of the deep, dark secrets of his life for 91 years. And listen what I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. It just opened my eyes to, because we used to, being guys and growing up, where we grew up and how we grew up, we grew up in print, so we saw we would get magazines and Playboy Playmates, even though it wasn't a lot of African American women that were Playboy Playmates of the years, centerfolds for the month.
But
that's all we had.
Exactly.
And we looked at Hugh Hefner as this cool guy.
Yeah, with the smoking jacket on.
Sickest dude ever. Absolutely. I'm trying to tell you. Yeah. And then everybody go watch this, and I think I needed to have a groundswell of people like doing something about this, posthumously.
Yeah.
Because he's dead. Dog, his best friend.
Yeah.
Was Bill Cosby.
Yeah. Absolutely.
That's all I gotta say about that.
There was a lot going on back then.
Everybody got to watch this, man.
Yeah, nah.
Wild time.
Absolutely.
Please watch that.
And before we get started with the first half, Weezy, do you have a yellow box of Cheerios award recipient for the listeners?
I do. This
Talk
week's award recipient is Ben Simmons.
Oh, shit.
It is Benjamin. Ben Simmons. He sent legal papers.
We got to clear out for you now.
No.
Yeah, we got to clear out for you.
That's
this
my
is
man.
you. This is you.
No.
You got to take it to him and everything. This is you.
No.
Now go ahead,
Not
bro.
this week. Not this week.
All right.
We waiting until we got a little bit more time for this.
Okay.
This is something totally different. He sent legal papers to his ex-fiancee, Maya Jama. Asking for his engagement ring back, guys. Yeah, Simmons and Jama, they broke up a few months ago, guys. And, it's tough on Ben. Mm-hmm. The official reasoning for the breakup was that they had a hard time sustaining their long-distance relationship, end quote. But unofficially, there might have been a little more funny business going on. We're going to leave it at that.
That's it.
Now, Simmons spent close to $1 million on the ring. Mm-hmm. And he was shocked that Miss Maya, who's an attractive lady, didn't give it back. So he had to get the lawyers involved. And to her credit, Miss Jama, the new host of UK's Love Island, said she'll send the ring back. No problem. All he had to do was ask. And if you're in the state of New Jersey, Brooklyn, situation like that, if you give a gift and it wasn't in the situation where you got married, guess what? The ring comes back.
Right.
No worries. None at all. Who's wrong? Ben Simmons? Who deserves this? Ben Simmons or Miss Maya Jama?
Who deserves it?
Who deserves the yellow box of Cheerios?
Ben.
You got to get it back.
Why does he want the ring back? What's he going to do with it?
Because it's $1 million.
It's $1 million.
You don't want your $1 million ring back?
He ain't going to get $1 million for it, though, if he sell it
You're
back.
damn right. You can bust that down and do a lot with that.
Yeah, give him a good little chain. Maybe give him a good lunch on. Get his jump shot back.
True. He need it.
He need it.
Yeah. So you're saying that give me. So you're saying if you're married, right? You ask for your lady's hand in marriage, doesn't work out, and you spend $800,000. You're not finna ask back for that ring that you spent $800,000 on, or you like off with it. Now you done made 100, 200 million, 300 million. Like being she can have it, million.
Shit.
Now Jeffrey, we're gonna slide this to you. Are you asking for that back? In the prior life, you know what I'm saying?
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything. When it don't go through, I need all that back.
If it don't fit,
you must have quit.
You must have quit, cameraman. Give me mine.
Here's the question.
Mine.
Here's the question.
Give me mine.
I know the answer to that. Brother. Are you taking this to him?
Yeah, I gotta talk to Ben.
Yeah,
because me and Ben, listen, I'm the last one. I'm the last one,
and he not helping you right.
He
now.
not helping me at all.
They not playing him in the fourth quarter.
They not playing him. Knee soreness for the last 2 games. Knee soreness.
That hook shot. That hook shot. He's petrified, dude.
He done. Hey,
even Markelle Fultz got it together, and Fultz couldn't even hit it. He couldn't even hold the ball right.
Fultz popping. Guess what they saying? Guess what they saying, the cameraman? Oh, we got him. Oh, we got him. That's what they saying. We got him. You guys ready to get started the first half?
Down,
Let's get it, guys.
Full Sport Press.
This your boy FSP Weezy. Join us each and every Monday on all streaming platforms. And don't forget, everything is paid for.
The revolution will be podcasted. First half, the hottest sports news of the past week, like we do each and every week here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Before we get started, I am Jay Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
This your boy Weezy.
Weezy, where can they find you on social media, my brother?
FSP_Weezy on IG. I'm at How Weezy on Twitter. Holla at me.
Holla at you. Talk to me, Jeff.
Jay Easley 84 across all social media platforms.
Sure, I'm Jay Hub on Instagram and Twitter. Let's talk on Twitter. Third party joints. Dead.
Out of there.
I'm so happy.
Yeah.
Smooth, clean timeline.
Yeah.
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 That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about.
Minus the random not ads, but the random.
Yeah.
Because the people you follow, the people they follow might pop up as suggestions. I don't really like.
I don't like that. No, that ain't nothing. Yeah, that ain't nothing.
All right. In college football news, before even signing his contract with the HBCU Bethune-Cookman, Hall of Famer, all around good guy, Ed Reed, went full millennial, grabbed his phone, and went live to air his grievances against his would-be employer, stressing that his office wasn't cleaned out, the football field was in terrible shape.
Yep.
Ed Reed had not signed his contract at the time. Other social media outlets, other social media outbursts happened. Ed Reed doesn't have a job with Bethune-Cookman. Kick it off with you, J-Ho. Just what do you think about this? I was going to ask another question. Yeah. Leave that alone.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I'm staying out of that too.
I'm chilling.
The thing is, when you start off by saying administration doesn't care about students, you did wrong. Everybody in administration, you don't get that gig being in administration of an HBCU without caring for kids. That's what got him out of there. You can't say that because in turn, if you say something like that, guess what? The class of 2024, the class of 2025, not even the class of 2023 is like, well, I don't know. If the head coach coming there and saying that, I don't know if I'm going to send my kid there because at the end of the day, you're just sending your kid off to school. It ain't like high school. They're there for 7-8 hours. I mean, you're sending there and you're protecting of their life. You're worried about that, you know? So he has no right to say that. You can't trash the administration. That's stupid. But I think Ed Reed was completely aware of what he was walking into. There was no excuse for him to act like he was shocked. No, he knew exactly what he was walking into. If you've been around anybody that's an African American, you know how bad HBCUs are, especially some HBCUs. We know.
I hear you.
Yeah, I just think he truly realized how bad it was there because Coach Prime made it look like it was so cool. But when he first got there, he was complaining just like Ed Reed. Yeah. He was complaining. He's like, man, we can't even practice out here. We're going to have to get somebody to do something with the field. Just so happened that Ed Reed doesn't have the connects that Deion Sanders have in the big back of Under Armour that came in and helped out a lot. So I think if you come from Miami and you go to a place like Bethune-Cookman,
there you talking.
Boom, you look at it like, wait, what the hell? Yeah. It's like living in a loft, then you're coming down and living in the projects, man. It's different. It's different.
So what happened? I'm sorry, Reese, were you about to say something?
No, go ahead.
To me, it feels like, of course, you're Ed Reed, 4 or 5 star. You went to Miami, you played in the NFL. Yeah, Jay. Yeah, he may have known about HBCUs. He may have gone to a few homecomings in his time.
He's from New Orleans.
I hear you. Yeah, but he ain't actually been on the campus like that. It's different. And it's different because of we can get into all the institutional funding that never got there. All those things. We can go down that road if we want to. We don't have to. This is a sports show. Mm-hmm. But at the end of the day, I understand why Bethune-Cookman had to sever ties because you can't talk about the administration like that and get a job. You can't do that. No. And I understand why Ed Reed would do something like that. He's not used to that type of environment. No. He's used to football and sports and athletics being held up because it's the money maker for the school and the organization. So I understand both sides. I just wish he didn't go live like that because there was no way of going backwards from that. Once that happened, it was pretty much now everything is out. And Bethune-Cookman's in bad shape before he even thinks about going there.
Come on now.
But they're fighting for their educational lives down there to stay open. Right? So it's just rough, man.
Yeah.
It's rough.
What you got, Weezy?
Man, Ed Reed, he probably could have did that a different way.
Exactly.
You do that a totally different way. But at the same time, he probably wasn't lying. But you just can't say things, like you said, pull your phone out and say things like that after you went and told their parents, told those kids' parents, told those kids what you're going to do. But the things you say on camera, it don't go away. You can't erase that. Because somebody got it, somebody else got it, screenshot is gone. You out there. So you got to be careful what you say. And Deion made it look real easy, man.
He did, man.
He made it look real easy.
And it wasn't.
Nah.
It wasn't, man. And then on your way out, you said you could have got the JSU job. So you're going to throw your mans under the bus right there with that. It's just like losing a girl saying you could have got her and her friend. Like, what are you talking about, dude? Man, come
Everybody ain't able. Everybody ain't able.
You know what I'm saying?
Everybody ain't
Man,
able.
come on, man.
Some of us live, you know what I'm saying?
But back to Bethune-Cookman. The biggest mistake was hiring somebody that was unfit for that job. Avery would never coach again at a university as a head coach. He might work his way up and get into a situation where he's a coordinator, but getting a head coaching job after you look into the camera mad, talking about you hadn't got paid yet, man, come on, man. Yeah, man. He went out pretty sad with that. And you know, it just made a mockery of something that could have been something really good.
Could have been special.
Yeah. All right, before we start with halftime, let's talk some NBA, guys. The starters for the 2023 NBA All-Star Game have been announced. Now, 3 voting groups determine the starters, guys. Fans are 50%, NBA players are 25%, and the media panel, 25%. Now, 3 front court players and 2 guards are the starters for each conference, starting with the Eastern Conference. We have Kyrie Irving, Donovan Mitchell, Jason Tatum, Kevin Durant, and Giannis Antetokounmpo. Where's the center, you ask? Moving on to the West, we have Stephen Curry, Luka Doncic, LeBron James, Zion Williamson, and Nikola Jokic. The captains for each team representing the East will be Giannis Antetokounmpo, and representing the West is LeBron James. Ahead of this year's festivities, the NBA on TNT crew will reveal the reserves for each conference this Thursday, guys. And once the pool of players is finalized, 2 All-Star captains will select their teams right before the All-Star game begins.
That's dope.
So what we'll do is kind of get ahead of this, guys. We'll go ahead and pick which players will make the cut and which one will receive the dubious distinction of being Mr. Irrelevant.
Who get last?
Who gets the last?
Oh,
pick.
my goodness.
But no, let's go with the Eastern Conference reserves. We'll start off with the guards. Jeff, give me your 2 guards from the Eastern Conference.
All righty.
2 guards.
James Harden. As of how he's turned Philadelphia around.
Yeah.
And what they're doing right now, James Harden will be a reserve guard on the Eastern. Well, you said reserve?
Reserves.
Yeah, so James Harden, he looking like I said something wrong.
Yeah, no, he just.
Okay, I'm like, whoa, what
You can't pay attention.
Yeah, I'm like, whoa, he said reserve. Am I tripping?
Yeah, no, you.
I'm wonderful, Jack.
Okay.
James Harden is one.
Mm-hmm.
Ice traded game, baby.
27-10. That's what got you
Ice
sold.
traded game, baby.
It's 41-31. That's what's gonna hurt.
Ice traded
Yeah.
game, baby, huh?
Weezy, give me your. I'm gonna let you laugh. Weezy, give me your 2 guards. So come on, man.
I'm gonna go with James Harden and Darius Garland.
All right, ain't bad.
That's solid.
And my 2 guards for the Eastern Conference reserves: Jaylen Brown and Jalen Brunson.
You getting Jaylen Brown as a guard? Okay, I like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, if that's the case, then I had him as a front court. If not, take Trey off. Give me Jaylen Brown and James Harden.
Okay, but you still got time for your wild card.
Okay,
You still
I
got
got
time
you.
for your
Okay,
wild card.
got you.
All right, moving on to the 3 forward. Give me your 3 forwards, Jeff.
Well, this guy should have started.
Mm-hmm.
Joel Embiid should have started.
For sure. Front court. It's not
court.
forwards. It's
Yeah.
front court. It's 3 front court guys. Okay.
I don't understand how he's not
for sure.
starting.
Okay.
So I'm going to go Joel Embiid. Then give me, I hate to say this, but Julius Randle.
Yeah.
And then, because Julius Randle, if we're going to talk about this in halftime, spoiler alert,
Yeah.
he's turning around.
Yeah.
So give me Julius Randle.
Mhm.
Jimmy Butler.
No.
Damn.
Weezy, you find yours yet?
Give me Jaylen Brown, Embiid, Julius Randle.
Okay. My front court guys are Pascal Siakam, Julius Randle, and Joel Embiid.
I like that.
Moving on to the wild cards, you get 2 wild cards. Jeff, talk to me.
Here's where I have Jaylen Brown and young Darius Garland. Young Darius Garland.
Yeah. Shout out to DG to PG.
Hey, man. He putting together a solid year up there.
His numbers are better than it was last year.
And he was the star. Yes, sir.
But it's way more
Yes, sir.
talent going on in the Eastern Conference this year.
It's about to start it.
What you got, Weezy?
Pascal, Trey Young.
Okay, it's your wild card.
Game, baby.
Yeah, and
Ice played the game. I'm sorry. My bad. Had to boost it up a little bit.
I see. And my wild cards are Drew Holiday and Tyrese Halliburton for the wild cards. So my snub is James Harden. That is my snub.
Tyrese Halliburton.
Yes.
It's a good pick.
Yeah.
He falling
Why is
off.
Kevin
He
Durant
just ain't
starting?
played. He's 20 and 10. He averaging 20 and
He
10.
ain't played that game.
Yeah. Zion started.
I know. He should be.
Why is Kevin Durant and Zion starting though?
They hit the threshold. Moving on to the Western Conference reserves. Let's start with 2 guards, guys. Let's go, Jeff.
Well, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
John Morant.
Mm-hmm.
Because, I mean, hey.
Mm-hmm. That's a lot.
It's a lock, right?
That's a lot.
No questions asked.
Mm-hmm.
This the one I fought with.
Mm-hmm.
So, John Morant ain't
Ain't bad. Ain't bad.
And here's why.
Ain't bad.
Start the season.
Mhm.
Portland was rolling to start the season. He missed some games in not the middle of the season, but in the middle of the first half. Dame missed some
He
games.
missed a lot of games.
He did.
Yeah, but he been balling this last
He's been
week.
balling since he came
Yeah,
back, and he was
yeah.
balling when he was healthy at the beginning.
Yeah, he
So give me
balling this
Dame and
week.
Ja.
That's it.
Wow.
Yeah.
So
What you got, Weezy?
I'm gonna go with
2 guards.
SGA
Mm-hmm.
and Ja.
Yeah, my 2 guards as well. SGA, Ja Morant. Moving on to the front court guys. Weezy, we right back to you. 3 front court guys.
Laurie Marketing.
Yes, sir.
Sabonis.
All right. What you got, Jeff?
Sabonis
For sure.
is in the MVP talks.
No, he's not. He ain't in
Check-
no MVP
check
talks.
MVP.
Ain't nobody. No.
Check it.
Nobody talk about it.
Check
No
it.
damn Demonis Sabonis.
He's fifth,
No.
but he's there.
Mm-mm.
He's fifth.
It's Cap, Jeff.
He's fifth. But
It's
he's
in
there.
the Jeff. It's in the Jeff.
I can show you. I can show you.
No, NBA.com. He ain't on there.
Okay. Laurie Marketing, of course, because I called that one. I'm talking about Kevin Durant. You feel me, Kevin Durant, huh? I called that one. Laurie Marketing is having a great year.
Yeah.
And my sleeper, Aaron Gordon.
It's a sleep.
Aaron Gordon's my sleeper.
Demonis Sabonis is 10 on that MVP.
Yeah.
10.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, that's injuries. All right. My Western Conference reserves, my 3 front court guys. Anthony Davis,
Now, wait a minute.
Demonis Sabonis, and Laurie Marketing.
Look at that. Look at that.
At least, I'm keeping it real. And 2 wild cards. Jeff, talk to me.
SGA. Of course.
Mm-hmm.
SGA. Well, he's not a starter, but now he could with Steph's injuries.
He in a wild card. He in the first 2. Him and Ja, first 2. Wow.
Okay,
Yeah,
I can understand.
I'm with you,
I'm
though.
with you, but,
Yeah, go ahead.
But he also could have been in the starters too. If you
go.
take Steph out, if you take Steph's injuries,
No way.
If you account
No
for his
way.
injuries, that's all
No
I'm
way.
saying.
No
SGA
way he
having a
starts.
great year, dog.
No, yeah, he is.
having a great year.
Yeah.
So SGA,
It ain't Ralph, though.
remember you said that.
It ain't Ralph.
Because when Chet come and
Yeah,
somehow
that's
they get Vic,
Give me your wild card.
you're right. Wrong show.
Yeah.
I had SGA.
Mm-hmm.
Don't shoot me, cameraman. The 6th man of the year, Russell Westbrook.
What you got, Weezy?
De'Aaron Fox.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
And Damian Lillard.
Yep. And my wild card, De'Aaron Fox and Aaron Gordon from the number 1 seed, Denver Nuggets. Yeah.
We was other than maybe 1 or 2 players.
Took a little while, but we finally got there. We got there, guys. We got there. So we'll see how good. And I'm telling you what, it's going to be a knockdown drag out on Thursday. Can't wait to see who gets the team and gets the nod. I got a lot of bets going on. Yeah, we'll talk about that another day. You guys ready to get started with halftime?
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Now make sure you check us out on Anchor, iTunes, Facebook, IG, Google Play, Stitcher, Spotify, Beyond Pod, and of course, YouTube. To catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP, how do you do that? Just search Full Sport Press Podcast.
Halftime, we are back with Jeff's NBA Power Rankings and his Player of the Week. Let's go, Jeff.
Don't sound so enthusiastic.
Man, I tell you what, Jeff. I'm telling you, 2 weeks. Let's see what we can doing better this 3rd week.
I've been rolling. I'm going to keep on rolling, cameraman. Number 5. After a recently televised showdown, the New York Knicks seen their righted the ship after beating this room's favorite Boston Celtics on national TV. Jaylen Brown missed 2 clutch free throws. The Knicks are having a great week, and Julius Randle is riding their ship and also putting his all-star stamp out there. So give me the Knicks at 5. At 4, they're getting healthy. They got their guy back. Giannis Antetokounmpo is back in the starting lineup, and they look like the championship contenders that we all know they are. The Milwaukee Bucks are at 4. At 3, they were 3 games below 500 in early December. They went undefeated this week and have risen out of play-in picture and into actually the number 4 seed, the Miami Heat. Number 2, excuse me. I get it. Load management started because of these players, but here come the Clippers.
Yeah, they roll.
Here come the Clippers.
They roll.
Kawhi's balling.
Yeah, they roll.
Paul George is balling.
Yeah.
Undefeated this week. Wins over the Lakers and the Mavericks. Give me the Clippers. And number 1, Philadelphia 76ers.
Rolling.
MVP Embiid and my guy, Weezy's guy, James Harden, is playing the ball that we thought he couldn't play anymore.
Yeah, he's still there.
Still there.
Yeah.
And the player of the week, it's kind of hard to look away from a 21 for 29 from the field, 9 for 15, 3 points, 60 ball. And you have the most 50-point games in the NBA only besides you, Will Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, Kobe Bryant, and James Harden. Gotta be Dame Lillard. Dame time, baby.
Yeah.
Player of the week.
1 week, though.
It's 1 week. It's week to week.
It's week to
Week
week.
to week. It's week to
I'm going
week.
to tell you, you had a better week than him.
It's week to week.
Yeah, you know who had a better
Sweet.
week. You know who had a better week.
60
than him.
ball.
You don't want to talk about who had a better week than
Who?
him.
SGA was close. SGA was
SGA
SGA was the pick.
The only reason I'm not going with Dame because Pat Bev on national TV had him 6 for 24.
Mm-hmm.
That was rough.
But that also technically, if we're being technical, that fell on the last week.
Oh
though.
shit!
It did. No, it did though. Because
we got him.
When the game
we got him.
No.
We got him.
No.
Oh, we got him.
Yoga, guys.
No,
Yoga.
we got
Find
him.
your inner chi.
Hey,
It don't
we
work.
got
On,
him.
find your
Yeah,
zen.
we got him.
Find your quiet place in your home, and you'll be
cameraman.
prepared for moments like this.
We got
it
him.
don't work.
We got
I
him.
promise you.
Yeah, we got
I'm
him.
here.
You
Focus.
guys ready to get started the second half?
Let's do it.
Let's get it.
Got merch on.
For sure.
FullSportPressPodcast.com. Get your merch, get your hats, get your hoodies, get your t-shirts, get your long sleeve tees. We got you covered, man. We got you covered. More stuff on the way. I always tell a friend, tell a friend that we are out.
Yep. Second half, the early predictions for the 2023 NFL Quarterback Carousel. I am J Ho.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
It's your boy Weezy. What it do?
Cameraman, if you're a fan of a team with an established quarterback, congratulations, my man. Seriously, we're fast approaching one of the wildest QB shifts in recent memory, with over a third of the NFL either needed a new passer or been in the market for one in the next year or so. Now, while some NFL callers, let's see, we'll have a little bit more options than others. The 8 passers, we'll do 10. I think it's closer to 10. It's 8. It's 8. I think it's 8. We'll see. Okay. Anyway, the passers listed below should have a market for their service. Let's match the quarterback with an appropriate suitor, Jeff. We'll kick things off with Tom Brady, who is an unrestricted free agent. Wow.
Sheesh.
Give me a prediction and why.
Tom Brady makes his triumphant return to the New England Patriots.
Ooh.
Triumphant return.
None is going on the board.
Of course, cameraman. Just like you try to put the predictions New Year's show on the board. Yeah. No, Tom Brady. Look, Tampa Bay, they've squeezed all they can out of their orange. It's nothing left. It's nothing left. And the rumors about Miami, I get it. They can't bail on Tua like that. They just can't. Unless he physically can't play anymore, they got to stick with Tua. So with that being said, New England looks up. They both look at each other like, I miss you. That the Wolverine laying in the bed with the picture meme. They both miss each other, and he goes back to New England.
Talk to me, Weezy.
Man, I think Tom Brady ends up in Las Vegas and reunited with Josh McDaniels. I think it was them two, other than Bill Belichick in New England. And everybody says Tom Brady had a bad year, but the numbers say different because he was still number 3 in passing. He was number 8 in touchdowns thrown. He still threw for 4,600 yards.
Mm-hmm.
Completed 68% of his passes. It just wasn't that year. The defense let him down.
Yep.
I still think Tom Brady makes anybody's team better.
All right. My prediction, I'm rolling with Weezy. I'm going with the Las Vegas Raiders. Tampa, if they could, they would use the franchise tag. Brady knew that. He knew exactly what was going on. And Vegas already have a bunch of New England guys there with Josh McDaniels, like Weezy mentioned, but also the GM is a former New England Patriots guy. So even at 45, 46, however you want to call it, Josh McDaniels is looking to win now. This is a prove-it year. If he doesn't win with this team that he has coming up in 2023, he'll never coach again. It's over. This is his second time. You don't get 3 chances in the NFL. It just doesn't happen unless, never mind. But this is the thing. You put a guy They're talking about maybe getting rid of Hunter Renfrow, Darren Waller. Still have
That's the problem.
17 though. 17's still there. As long as 17's there, it'll be fine, and they'll find somebody else to get out there. And that defense is ready to go right now. Defense, Max Crosby. Yeah. They got a bunch of different pieces there. Josh Jacobs is gone.
He wants to be gone.
Yeah, he's gonna be gone.
Yeah,
it ain't no question about that. He's gone. Yeah, but a person like Tom Brady will make you think about coming back. You'll reconsider.
He read the litter.
Yeah, for sure. So,
plus, real quick, like plus to talk about Vegas, they need a star. They really don't have a complete star. They need a star for their franchise. The NFL is really pushing Las Vegas, man. They need some type of star there. They had the coach that messed that up, Gruden. Yeah, but they need a star.
They do. I agree. Moving right along to the next person, it is Aaron Rodgers, Green Bay Packers. Weezy, give me your prediction and why.
Aaron Rodgers, man. A lot of people don't like Aaron Rodgers, but let me tell you what Aaron Rodgers is not going to do. In the offseason, you ain't going to hear from him. He's probably hugging the trees, a hippie. That's what he does. He's not going to come to training camp looking like he worked out all summer long. He ain't going to do that. But once he steps on the field in training camp, he ready to win. He ready to win. You ain't gotta go ask him. His body language might not look as good, but he's ready to win.
Yeah,
he ready to win
right now.
Yeah. Right now, and he's gonna. You put him on anybody's team, he's gonna make them instantly better.
I agree.
Maybe a playoff team.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I mean, he was number 11 in passing. He was number 7 in touchdown passes. But only thing I heard about Aaron Rodgers this year, he was sacked 32 times, most in his career.
Yeah.
But
Bakhtiari was hurt a lot.
Yeah,
so
I don't think he could. He said he can walk away from $50 million. I don't think he can.
Yeah.
I think he'll go back to Green Bay but he's gonna stick around first. He's gonna look around first. But it wouldn't surprise me if he ends up in the Jets. At the Jets.
You said about 3. So which one is Green Bay or the Jets? Which one you feel the most confident about?
Yeah. Green Bay, like he's probably gonna end up in Green Bay, but he's gonna look at the Jets.
Okay, I got you. Talk to me, Jeff.
That last game, him not wanting to give up that jersey.
Yeah,
I'm different. I'm a WWE guy, so I like storylines.
Yeah,
I held on to that.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to the Jets.
Yeah,
the Jets gonna put that trade package together to make that work.
Yeah,
and mostly draft picks because Green Bay would need draft picks. They want to evaluate Jordan Love to see if he's what he has in the tank. You know, if they need to take somebody in the draft this year, so they'll move on from Rodgers, and then the Jets become that team that we thought like the Broncos were Super Bowl contenders to start the season. They become that red hot offseason team. They make the trade for Aaron Rodgers.
I like it. I'm rolling with Jeff. It just makes too much sense with the Jets. It almost makes too much sense, guys. You view the Jets as just a guy, and they're a guy away. They're
QB away.
They're QB away.
Yeah.
Elite defense. Yeah. Packers came out and said that they're not giving Rodgers away for free. Yeah. It's going to take a lot of draft picks. Yeah. The only people that really has that is the Jets, and they're willing to part with that because the owner, Woody Johnson, came out and said, I need a splash. Like Weezy was saying in Las Vegas, he came out and said, hey, I need a guy. Yeah. And there's not a guy better that you could get at the quarterback position than Aaron Rodgers.
No, sir.
Even at a big age. You got pieces. You already have Elijah Moore, Braxton Berrios, Gary Wilson, C.J. Uzoma is a tight end. Defense, we didn't even got to talk about that. 2 starting running backs ready to go. Breece Hall doesn't tear his ACL. He's
offensive rookie of the year.
No question. Not even. You know the perfect place, though, for him? It would be New Orleans. He would be perfect in New Orleans.
Aaron Rodgers?
Aaron Rodgers would be, but they're not going to trade him.
They don't have the capital to make it work.
No, that's what I'm saying. They're not even going to trade him.
In the NFC.
In the NFC.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but that's the perfect place for Aaron Rodgers. He's got too many pieces.
I like it.
And a defense. All right, moving right along to Derek Carr, the Las Vegas Raiders. Jeff, give me a prediction and why.
Derek Carr. He's probably the biggest wild card because if he has anything in the tank, he can make your team a playoff team.
Yeah.
But the Raiders are letting him go because they think it's over with.
Mm-hmm.
And no disrespect to the room,
I
think he gets to display either it's over with or gets that one more year with the Titans. He goes to the Titans.
Weezy, what you got?
I don't think the Raiders got rid of him because they just don't think he played. I don't think he got along with the coach Josh McDaniels. I think him and McDaniels just didn't see eye to eye. That's just I don't. There's no way that he would just say, you know what, I'm done playing the next 2 games. I'm gonna sit these out. No. It's just not how. That's just not how you get down. But I could easily see him. That's a good one with the Titans, Jeff.
Yeah. It just makes sense.
Yeah, but don't be surprised if Seattle make a run at him.
Okay, we'll see about that.
Okay.
My pick, I think he'll be traded to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. So if they would have kept him, he's locked in for $40 million. So you keep him, and if he'd have got injured, you really locked in close to 50. So Carr said he wants to play for a team that has a stable situation between the head coach and the ownership. There's not a better place for you to go than Tampa right now because the ownership says whatever Bruce Arians, whatever goes on, it's all BA. BA could come back now, on down the steps, and be the head coach of the Tampa Bay Bucks. I don't even want to talk about the current head coach because I root for him a lot. But that was what Carr wants as a guy that you go there. You still have Mike Evans. You still have Chris Godwin. A really good defense. One of the best offensive lines in the entire NFL when healthy. Clear-cut starters. It's a top 10 defense, man. If you get a top 5, top 10 offense, they won a championship with a guy that came in as a viable quarterback. So I think it makes sense for him to go to Tampa Bay.
I like it.
All right, moving right along to Ryan Tannehill from the Tennessee Titans. Talk to me, Weezy. Prediction and why?
Ryan Tannehill, he would love to stay where he would love to stay where he's at.
Yeah.
But the thing is, the team is gonna shop around for a while.
They can't pay him, man.
Yeah. No, they can pay him.
30 ball?
Yeah, they can pay him. It's just I don't know if they want to pay him.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean.
And they're gonna believe it, they're gonna shop around to see.
Yeah, they have to.
He's gonna. If he comes back to them, it's because they couldn't make the deal work out with nobody else.
Mm-hmm.
But if it don't work out with somebody else, I could see him going to Indy, going to Houston, because he wants to play quarterback and they need a starting quarterback.
I agree. What you got, Jeff?
I think this call has already been made. I think they're just waiting for it to be legal. Once he's done in Tennessee, he's going to the Commandos. They need a QB.
They do.
And for everything I say about Ryan Tannehill, I think he does have limitations. But the Commanders have a decent to good running game that helps them. And they have Webb, they have Dotson, they have Samuel, and they have Terry McLaurin on the outside. They have the weapons that can hide his inefficiencies and give. If I'm in the Commanders, because you tried Wentz, you tried. I'm sorry, I can't think of the other kid's name, and you don't want to do Tyler Haneke again. I know that the fans love him, but he's not a starter.
But they got a young boy. They got Sam Hartman. They played for North Carolina.
If he was there,
yeah.
If he was gonna be him, they would have did that last year.
Yeah, they did. They played him last year. Last 2 games.
And they went back to Haneke.
Yeah.
So that's why I think you go get Tannehill if you do.
All right. So with the Tennessee Titans, me and Weezy had talked about this and did a little research. So to sum up things, if the Titans can keep Ryan Tannehill on their roster, he'll cost $36 million in cap space, guys. And he'll be a free agent at the end of the season. If the Titans choose to cut Tannehill and go in a different direction, they'll still owe him $18 million, even if he's not on the roster. That's better than $36 million. So you cut that in half, go with 18. Titans' new general manager, he has some big questions to figure out. Is this a rebuild or a retool? And I would ask you, Weez, is this a rebuild or a retool?
See, I used to be able to tell, man, because with our old GM and our coach, but now I really can't tell. Only way I can tell that if they get rid of Derrick Henry or Simmons,
it's a rebuild.
It's a rebuild.
Okay.
I think if they keep both of them, we're just gonna run it back. Yeah.
Okay. So if that's the case, their quarterback available that will fit into an $18 million cap space, then they will go with the $18 million replacement. Here's the thing. I don't know who on this list from where we started to go up, because you have to go up in this. Everybody lower than this, minus a couple of guys, it gets a little tricky. Yeah. So with Ryan Tannehill, I think Tannehill is far from the biggest issue in Tennessee right now. That's me personally what I think. I think they can build around him. He can be serviceable and do exactly what he does. And then you have a clean slate next year. You bring in a real QB2 to kind of figure it out. I think that's the bigger problem. Run him back one more year. I got him staying with the Titans. Right. Moving right along to Sam Darnold, unrestricted free agent. Talk to me, Jeff. Prediction and why.
That Carolina experiment went so bad that Sam Darnold will be a backup for Matthew Stafford.
I like that
with the Rams.
I like that.
Just to cool off a little bit.
Yeah,
just cool off a little bit. Get your bearings, and the job will come up again.
Yeah,
because he's been in the league long enough. He's a pro.
Yeah,
somebody's gonna give him another chance. But it went so bad in Carolina, he's got to cool off. Just go.
Wasn't that bad though?
You got to get your bearings.
They won some games.
Get your bearings.
Get your bearings.
Yeah.
Once they figured out they ain't have to throw the ball to Christian McCaffrey all the time, that team started playing real. Shout out to Steve Wilkes.
Playing Steve Wilkes, coach.
He should be a coach. That's bullshit. Yeah. Talk to me, Weezy.
Sam Darnold played the last 7 games. Played decent. He had one game. He had him 1 game out of making the playoffs.
For sure.
By them hiring Frank Wright this week, he thinks he's the quarterback whisperer.
He does.
He's gonna need a veteran quarterback to come in there at least compete for a starting job if they go drop the rookie. So I think they stay. I think he stays.
I think Carson Wentz, and then you go Matt Ryan in succession, humbled him though. I don't think he realized. That's over. It's over. Yeah, I get what you're saying though, and I agree with that. But I'm saying if you have 2 back-to-back years where you just couldn't get shit out of 2 guys, that's rough. With Sam Darnold, competent stretches, and I'm not a Sam Darnold guy at all, but he's a backup with a good upside. Yeah, he hasn't done enough to earn a long-term starter job, I don't think, and he'll come in reasonably cheap. So if anybody can get anything out of a competent quarterback, it would be Arthur Smith. So I have him being the backup quarterback with the Atlanta Falcons.
So he backs up Desmond Ridder?
Yeah, who's terrible. Yeah, and he'll end up starting.
What about what's cost still there?
Mariota left the team.
Gone.
He left the team during the season.
Yeah, he done. Back him up.
Yeah, he took a sabbatical.
Yeah, I would too. Yeah, moving right along to Jimmy Garoppolo, quarterback, San Francisco 49ers. I can roll. This is the thing. I got him going to New England Patriots. It's a feel-good story, Jeff. It is a feel-good story.
So everything I said about Tampa Tom.
Exactly, man. Mac Jones didn't show you much of anything in 2023. Patriots and Belichick have been seeming to look for a guy to be the next guy up. They've always wanted him to be the heir apparent to Tom Brady. This is your chance. You go out there and Zappy. No. Let's give Belichick the long-awaited succession plan that he also desperately wanted for Tom Brady. This is the guy. Good long-term storytelling. Mac Jones is there, but he's done. Yeah, he's not the guy.
I hear your succession storyline, and I raise you.
Okay.
Jimmy Garoppolo is your new starting quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Okay, I like that.
So he does complete the succession story, but he goes and follows Tom's footsteps in Tampa. Because Tampa needs an adult. They have weapons in Tampa. They need to start. They don't need to rebuild because you got Godwin and Evans, and you got a decent running game. You got that defense. You know the defense looked a little old this year as the season went on, but you still have guys, and you just need to steady the ship. That's what Jimmy's going to do. Steady the ship. Keep it competitive. That division's going to probably not be as good again next year, and let them roll.
There we go. Weezy, Jimmy G.
I think Jimmy G signs late as a backup at the Raiders behind Tom Brady.
I like that.
Getting his guys there.
Yeah.
So, and then what happened is then Tom leaves, and then Jimmy picks up where Tom left off. I like that.
Yeah, because here's the thing with Jimmy. Jimmy just got hurt. Jimmy made a shit ton of money.
He did.
In his last contract.
Yeah.
So I don't think he's really money hungry.
No.
And then this last deal he made with the 49ers with all the incentives he got.
Yeah.
For some reason he got a lot of money out of those incentives.
Yeah.
So he just wants to be in the league.
Yeah. He'll be there.
I can see him being a backup next year.
Okay. Moving right along to the restricted free agent on the list, it would be Lamar Jackson. Weezy, give me your prediction and why.
Man, here's the contract from the Ravens. Whenever you want to sign it, it's right here. Whenever you want to sign that contract, it's right here. We can make it more. We can make it less. Whatever you want to do, but the contract's there.
It's there.
So
it's just guaranteed money that he's worried about.
He's just worried about a little bit, couple more money, couple more numbers, guaranteed. I think he stays right there.
Baltimore, I don't understand Baltimore because you built this team around him. You don't have a quarterback. There's not another quarterback that you can bring in that would fit. So even if you don't sign him,
who the hell do
you bring in to run that team next year? Because the team is built around him. So I get it. He has all the leverage, which is not something that happens a lot in the NFL when a player has leverage.
Especially not a black guy.
Especially not a black and a quarterback at that. man, you gotta give him what he wants. You gotta give him that guaranteed money. I get it. Deshaun Watson's contract is an anomaly, not the new norm. I understand that. But if Deshaun Watson get fully guaranteed, a former MVP can get fully guaranteed. Do right, Baltimore.
Right. Yep. So for starters, like the guys mentioned, man, Lamar rejected 6 years, 250, 133 guaranteed. Now they can franchise tag him, and amount determined by the new salary cap, probably 35, 40, something like that, and work on a long-term deal through July the 15th. I think that's the way that they're going to do things. He'll be franchise tagged. They'll figure out a way to do what's right by this team, and I think what's right is to give Lamar Jackson what he wants. He wants fully guaranteed. I don't think he'll get fully guaranteed. I think he'll get his 250, but I think it'll be closer to what Pat Mahomes got, which is right around 175, 200 guaranteed. 10 years? 6. Yep. Moving right along to the next quarterback is Daniel Jones. Danny Dimes is Jeff's guy.
Oh, no.
White Vic?
No.
Gent. Okay, my bad. What you got? Prediction or what?
He played his way into the contract. They're going to give him the bag. They can't let him go now. Kid made the playoffs. You got the quarterback you got the coach that's getting the best out of this quarterback. Mm-hmm. So at this point, because if you don't bring him back, who you going to? You played too well to get a good draft pick.
Yeah.
So you stuck with him.
Yeah,
so he gets paid.
Yeah. You got to. I mean,
Daniel Jones reminds me of the year that we signed Tannehill, and we made the playoffs, won a game, and then we had to pay him in his final year. So he made the playoffs. They were horrible last year. He won a playoff game, and if you just like when his agents talk to him, if you look at Daniel Jones' numbers, he threw 15 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, 3,200 yards, and he rushed for 700 yards.
White Vic.
Yeah. So, I mean, that's easily he can debate with that. He can fight with that. I think they signed him.
Yeah. So last offseason, the Giants didn't pick up that 5th-year option. The only reason that he even returned is because the quarterback market was that bad for NFL quarterbacks. It's the only reason. Still isn't more of anything than a game manager. Those 700 rushing yards do make me think that, okay, I see what's going on with with Danny Dimes, but he's eligible for that franchise tag. There is quite literally zero chance that happens. You can't franchise a guy like that, 35, 40 million bucks. And it ain't worth it.
Because you're gonna pay him more at the franchise tag than you would if you get his contract.
Yeah, but if you franchise tag him, and he don't play good next year, you can get rid of him.
You can, but do you want to pay him $35 million to something that you knew that it wasn't worth?
Are they still rebuilding?
Nah, this a retool because they just barely made enough.
So they running it back.
Yeah, they running it back.
They're gonna franchise Saquon.
Yeah,
they running it back. You franchise.
Nah, man, you can't franchise him because he had 36 fumbles over his 3 first seasons through 29 picks. Played in 38 games in that span. Nah, you can't franchise tag that. You franchise tag guys that at least lead you to the playoffs and play at a high level. Danny Dimes is a game manager, guys.
Yeah, but those first 3 seasons, I think they're not going to judge that because you judge that off his new coach.
Yeah. But you have $56 million in cap space. You're not spending 35 of that with your quarterback. You just can't do that. That just doesn't make a lick of sense to me.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, nah. So you got to get Kenny Galladay's crazy contract. I get the sense that Danny Dimes wants to come back. I think the NFL quarterback position is in a bad spot, just like how it was last year. I just don't think it was this person that can come in there and be the guy for this New York Giants football team. So I got him coming back. They just got to make a fair arrangement where it's good for everybody, not 35. Maybe he comes back for his 15 or 17 limited guaranteed money. I think that's the only thing that makes sense. And you can't franchise tag Danny Dimes. No.
We'll see.
Moving on to the next quarterback, it is Baker Mayfield. Unrestricted free agent, Jeff. Talk to me.
Okay. So Baker's Baker.
Baker's Baker.
He flamed out in Cleveland, flamed out in Carolina, won an improbable game for the Rams.
He was serviceable. Let you know.
I say he won. Nobody expected him to get off the plane on Wednesday, play Thursday night, and win the game. No one expected that. The kid was making up plays as he goes out there. Welcome to your new quarterback, Indianapolis Colts. That's their new quarterback. Oof. They're too entrenched to draft a QB, which because the last 2 years they did the whole bring in a veteran and see what happens. And so they're stuck in that carousel, and you got to have a veteran to do this. And if I'm taking someone off the list, the only person on this list that fits their need would be Baker Mayfield.
That's disgusting. What you got, Weezy?
Well, we know. I think he has a spot right there in LA with the Rams as a backup, and with Matthew Stafford's history with him being injured and not finishing the whole season, he's gonna play. And we all know that Sean McVay, he hates rookies.
Yeah.
He don't really like rookies. He likes people that seasoned veterans, and he feel like he can plug and play. I think he stays right there.
Okay. My pick, man, I think he goes where Jeff had another quarterback going with the Washington Commanders. Sean McVay's shown that Baker Mayfield can be a serviceable starter with good coaching. That's what he needs, some good coaching, guys. In those 4 games, 3 starts with the Rams, he had 4 touchdowns and only 1 pick, 67% completion percentage, his highest of his career.
Yeah.
Come on, man. As a free agent, he should look for a destination where he has a lot of playmakers around him, and there's a lot of playmakers in Washington, and that defense is ready to go right now.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes, sir.
1 year prove-it deal. I think the Colts makes a lot of sense though, but they just don't have enough pieces. So
I hear you.
Yeah.
Last thing Baker needs is a coach like Riverboat Ron.
That's true.
That's the last thing Baker needs.
But his coach in Indianapolis might probably be Jeff Saturday.
Nah, no. That went bad. That didn't go.
They're saying that he is the leader in the clubhouse.
He is a leader. He could be a coordinator, a special consultant, or something like that. He can't be here.
No, he went for a second interview. He gonna get the job. God. I hope he do.
Oh God, that's a bad
privilege
coach.
for you right
yeah,
there,
man. He
got
fired as a high school coach.
Like seriously.
Yeah.
Like
all right. And the last person on the list, we have Geno Smith. Weezy, give me your prediction and why.
Man, Geno played. He played good when he needed to. Geno's gonna start and he could. I think he goes to Washington. If Seattle don't bring him back, I think he goes to Washington. Man, 30 touchdowns, 11 interceptions.
That was a good year.
4,200 yards.
Yeah.
Fourth in touchdowns, 8th in passing yards.
Yeah.
That's top 10 in 2 categories.
Yeah.
Big categories for quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Yeah. He played right at the right time.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. He gonna get paid. What you got, Jeff?
He's there. He's staying in Seattle.
Yeah.
He's been there. He was Russell Wilson's backup. He knows the system. Pete Carroll is still there. Pete Carroll they're not in a full-blown rebuild. So why not running back? You got the receivers. You got your running game is going to be healthy. You're going to retool that defense, and you're ready to fight.
Yep. I like that. I got him franchise tagging 1 more year.
Okay.
That's
the question. The question is 32 years old.
That's what I'm saying.
So you can't give him a long-term deal. Yeah. So you give him a 1 year prove-it deal. That would be a franchise tag, which I don't think that they want to give him a franchise tag because it is $35 million bucks. But at the same time, what would be serviceable as far as a contract for a guy that is 32 years old? He already knows the system's been in the system. Yeah. You got to franchise tag him, man. I just want to know, is it a situation where is it regression after a standout season, like a sophomore slump later in your career, you know?
I don't think, I got you.
I don't know. I mean, I think they should wait until, Geno shows some year-to-year consistency before you put a long-term deal on a 32-year-old guy. Well, that's as a GM.
But he don't have the years to give the year-to-year together like that.
He's 32.
You got to give him a 6.
Russell, he's younger than Russell Wilson.
Give him a 6. Ray gave Russell a 6.
Nah, but he's young. But Russell Wilson was an MVP candidate at one time.
He ain't never won it though.
Well, he was an MVP candidate.
He never won it.
I'm just saying.
So you can give Geno a 6.
What you can do, you get him a 1 or 2 year deal, maybe franchise tag him. You get the heir apparent there. Watch for a couple of years. Maybe that's Anthony Richardson. I don't know. That'll be perfect. Get a guy like that. Even if that front office takes a step to kind of just look for a guy there to be a veteran leader for a young guy like Anthony Richardson, and then you put Geno out to pasture and let him go somewhere else. Here's the thing. Nobody picked a quarterback for the New Orleans Saints. Nobody, and we didn't mention Dak Prescott. There's another quarterback that's up there, and it's a little bit of Kyler Murray. Let's just be real. He's hurt.
Yeah, but the GM picked him already.
Yeah, GM paid him last year. Kyler ain't going nowhere.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. The GM ain't there though, y'all.
Kyler ain't.
The GM.
No,
ain't there.
the owner picked him.
The owner
picked him. They got the owner said,
Yeah,
he's
get rid of the hand.
They got rid of the coach. They made the choice. So
but they also told him he had to watch film too.
Kyler's going to be there.
Kyler's gonna be there.
And hey, give me a camera. Which one?
New Orleans.
Which one? Dallas. Don't y'all let the media fool y'all and believe in Dak is not a good quarterback.
He's solid.
He's solid. Dak is top 12 quarterback in the NFL, top 10. He's top 12. Definitely. Go look at his numbers. Look at his numbers. Look at his passing yards.
He the black Kirk Cousins, bro.
Kirk Cousins is getting paid. Kirk Cousins is a legend at the Bay.
But he's never a top 12 quarterback though.
If you can't.
He's 15.
You can't name me 11 quarterbacks
I will.
better than Dak.
He's 15.
At the end of the show, I want you to name me 11 quarterbacks better than
He's
Dak.
15.
Don't y'all let them trick y'all out of Dak. Don't y'all let y'all do that.
I'll take that.
You'll take Dak.
I'll take that. No, I'll take that.
San Francisco.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Dak in San Francisco.
I'll take that.
Yeah, you'll take Dak in San Francisco.
Yeah.
You'll take Dak in Tennessee.
You'll take that in Tennessee.
Yeah.
So they'll
You'll take that?
I ain't gonna talk quarterbacks with y'all.
You can do worse than Dak Prescott, dude. It's not 11 quarterbacks better than Dak. And see, in New Orleans has no idea what they want to do. To answer your original question, New Orleans has no idea what they want to do.
New Orleans.
Because you started off with Jameis. Jameis gets hurt, and then you decide to tank with Dalton. And don't even bring him back in.
You don't even bring him back.
And
Is Jameis a free agent?
Yes. Yeah. And then you stuck Chris Olave's growth.
Jameis can still play, y'all.
Yeah, he can.
Jameis can still play.
Jameis will get a job.
He get a backup job.
He get a job.
He get a backup job.
Yeah, absolutely.
He get a backup job.
So if it don't come to us.
Yeah, and that is the quarterback carousel, the NFL.
Yeah.
It's popping, shaking.
Yeah.
Pork chops and bacon. Yeah, and now tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
Weezy.
Everything paid for.
Jeff.
Camera's always on, brother.
Cameraman, the revolution will be podcasted. We are out.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on previous episodes, please check out the YouTube page and wherever you find your favorite podcasts. Don't forget, tell a friend to tell a friend.
The revolution will be podcasted.